Okay, so get this. In 2025, we're going to see something incredible.
In 2025?
Yeah, February 28th, 2025.
Okay.
We're going to be able to see 7 planets.
Wow.
All lined up in the night sky.
All 7?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's going to be like straight out of a movie.
I know people always see like 2 or 3 planets close together and they get excited.
Yeah.
But all 7, that's pretty rare.
It's super rare.
Yeah. We're not going to see this again until 2040.
So we need to talk about this.
Yes, we do.
It's called a planetary parade.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to see every planet except Earth, of course.
Of course.
Lined up across the sky.
So how are we going to see this? Like, what are we actually going to see?
Oh.
I mean, is it going to be like a straight line across the sky or?
No, they're going to be kind of stretched out in a diagonal line.
Okay.
Across the western horizon.
Okay.
So after sunset, you want to look west, and they're going to start low and kind of go up from there.
Okay, cool.
Now you can see 4 of the planets with just your eyes.
Okay, which ones?
Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
And what about the other 3?
You'll need some binoculars or a telescope to see Mercury, Uranus, and Neptune.
Makes sense.
But just seeing Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn all lined up,
Yeah.
that's going to be amazing.
I bet it will be.
Now, have you ever seen Venus in the night sky?
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, it's usually pretty bright, right?
It's the brightest one.
Right.
It's going to look like a little diamond.
Wow.
Mars is going to be red, of course.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And then Saturn will have this golden glow.
Oh, that's cool. I
Yeah.
can't wait to try to see that one.
I know. So we're going to make sure everybody knows how to find them in the sky.
Yeah, we should do that.
But first,
Yeah.
let's talk about how this even happens.
Right. Are all the planets actually in a line?
Well, not really. It's more about perspective.
Oh, okay.
You know, all the planets are going around the sun,
Right.
but they all have their own speed and their own path.
Right. Elliptical paths, right?
Exactly. And so
Yeah.
sometimes they just happen to line up from where we're standing here on Earth.
Oh, so it's like runners going around a track.
Yeah.
And sometimes they look bunched up,
Exactly.
even though they're not actually next to each other.
Yes, exactly. It's just how it looks from our viewpoint.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
I know. It really makes you think about how huge space is
It does.
and how everything is moving and working together.
It really makes you feel small.
It does, but in a good way, I think.
I think so, too.
You know, throughout history, people have always been fascinated by planetary alignments.
Really? Like, even ancient people.
Oh, yeah. They didn't have telescopes or anything,
Right.
but they could see the planets.
Yeah.
And they would come up with all sorts of explanations.
I bet they did. I mean, I'd be looking for answers, too.
Like in ancient Babylon,
Uh-huh.
they would look at where the planets were when somebody was born.
What?
Yeah.
And what did they do with that?
Well, they thought it could tell them about that person's personality and their future.